Yo, yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 195. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router, Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got Tim back.
Yeah.
Yay. I missed you guys. I missed you guys.
Oh, man, I love hearing that energy again. I love that.
Heck yeah, baby.
Captain Dirtbeard.
That's right. Arr, matey.
And then to dive back into something sad. 2016 freaking strikes again, man. Golly. Muhammad Ali.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Dang, 2016. Back at it again. Taking out a huge iconic star.
Right?
Golly, man. Muhammad Ali and then the lesser known Kimbo Slice.
I was going to say, yeah, there's not quite the same level, but yeah, yesterday, Kimbo.
But dude, that dude's a beast, man. I watched a couple of his fights back in his glory
Street
days.
fighting days. Yeah.
That was
man.
probably even kind of the most shocking of all. He was only
Yeah.
42.
Yeah,
I
42.
know, I cannot believe he was so young.
Yep. It's so funny. Like all these guys are in like ridiculous shape, and something like that can happen just like
know,
that.
man.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Life, boy, something else.
Yeah, man.
Can't take it for granted.
Telling you.
Give people their roses while they're here.
Hey, I like that.
That's the lesson. Yeah, man, I can't believe Muhammad Ali is gone. It feels like we're just barely into June.
I know, right?
I know. It's not been a good year.
2016 sniping people. Golly.
It really is, man.
Yeah.
I want to be
Jeez.
famous this year.
Yeah. You want to
Yeah.
be famous this year, yeah.
And if you are famous, watch your back.
Yeah, exactly. Gabe, you want to be in this movie? No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. All right, Tim Router,
Yes, brother.
you been gone. You've been on the high seas.
I've been vacationing.
Did you pirate anybody?
Oh, we pirated the mess out of everybody. It was great.
Give me that. It is mine.
It is mine,
He's a-
mine, and mine.
He
Speaking
said,
of
hide
which,
your kids, hide your wives, because we pirating everybody out here.
that's right. Speaking of which, Piper's topic of the week is, in
Here we
fact,
go.
pirates.
No
Oh,
way.
right.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
I
That was
freaking called
great-
that junk.
Great transition. You called it.
Oh,
Pirates, it was just like the whole time I'm in the Caribbean, all I can think about is Uncharted. I'm like, right, where's the gold? Where's the sunken ship? And can I get down there? And how do we do this? Let's
I know that's right.
make some magic. Where's Sully? Let's make some magic, people.
Yeah.
We had a great cruise. Lauren's parents had basically fronted the bill for most of this, which is extremely generous.
Wow.
We have not had a Holchi family vacation in quite some time. So Lauren's older brother Keith and wife Kara were there, and then mom and dad and Lauren, Piper, and I. And we just had a great time, man. I can't tell you how great Disney cruises are. And yes, I'm biased. I am a bit of a Disney fan, but we've done the Royal Caribbean ones, and we've never done Carnival, but man, Disney just does it right. You pay a little bit more, but you get a lot more for it. I mean, there was shows every night. They had like Broadway style shows. Mm-hmm. They have like 3 movie theaters on the cruise, and they were playing first run movies. So like Alice Through the Looking, of course, most of them are Disney owned. So Alice Through the Looking Glass, you could see. Civil War was there. Jungle Book. Star Wars, you could watch.
they were playing Civil War?
Oh yeah, and I still didn't get a chance to see that freaking
Oh
movie.
my gosh.
Wow.
They must have played it like 5 times on the cruise, and every time I'm like, dang it.
Man.
So I never got to see it, but yeah, those cruises are great. The service is impeccable. It's your typical Disney service. They'll do anything for you, and
That's awesome.
We just had a really great time. We did a 7-day Western Caribbean cruise on the Disney Fantasy. So the first day was a day at sea, so we just hung out at the pool, and then on the next day was Cozumel, Mexico, and then we went to Grand Cayman, and then Falmouth, Jamaica,
All right now.
And then a day at sea, and then up to their private island, which is called Castaway Cay, and then back to Orlando. So it was great,
So
man.
cool.
Yeah, we had so much fun. So let's talk pirates real quick. They've been around for years, and they always bury treasure somewhere in the Caribbean, I'm sure.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
I think so.
And they actually have a pirate night on the Disney cruise ship. It's usually like in the middle of the week.
Oh, nice.
Really?
So you get to dress as a pirate, and they launch fireworks off the deck, and they have this whole like little pirate show with Captain Jack Sparrow.
Nice.
And then after that, they have a Club Pirate, which is like a freaking dance party. And my daughter threw down for the entire hour of that club. It was so much fun. She was originally on my shoulders, so I'm dancing with her on my shoulders, and she's jumping up and down on my shoulders. Mm-hmm. Then she gets down, decides to take her shoes off, and they have these little platforms all over the dance floor, and that's where like some of the characters were during the play. Gets up there and starts dancing, and they were kicking out the jams, man. They played Rob Bass. They played Let Me Clear My Throat. They played like Usher.
They played Let Me Clear My Throat.
It was awesome, dude. Yeah, they played everything. I'm just sitting there jamming.
Instant party.
And we just had so much fun together. And I got some video. I'm going to try and Lauren has it on her phone. I want to try and put some up just so you can see how crazy my sweet girl is. But she had so much fun. And
that is great.
Yeah. So leading after our topic of leading into pirates. So the last day we're at Castaway Cay, and then Piper has a fever, and we're like, no. But it was like 100 degrees. She was at 100. So we were like, okay. So we brought children's Tylenol with us. She was a trooper on Castaway Cay. Like, she was a little tired, but we still went to the beach. And it literally, like, Castaway Cay is literally their island. They basically roll up the ship, and you just walk off, and you walk down like 5 minutes, and boom, you're at a beach. You can swim with stingrays. You can go snorkeling. You can jet ski, parasail. And it is a beautiful beach, like crystal clear water. So we spent, Piper took a few like little naps here and there, and we spent some time, Lauren and I spent some time snorkeling and saw barracuda and the sea turtle and starfish, and it was just awesome. And totally got our backs fried from the sun. So it was awesome. So Saturday, we get off the ship early, and basically we get off the plane from Nashville and take her immediately to the walk-in clinic because she's burning up now. She's at 102, 103.
Dang it.
I was like, but she was I felt so bad, but she was so good. Like, she basically slept the whole ride back on the plane. So we didn't know if it was another ear infection. She was complaining about her throat. So she still has her tubes in her ears, but the tubes are kind of blocking seeing her ear canal, so the doctor can't really tell whether or not there's any type of ear infection. So they had to do a throat culture on her for strep, which she hates.
That's no fun.
Oh, no, she calls it choking. So we walk in there, and she's like, please don't choke me. And the nurses are looking at us. The nurses are looking at us and like, no, please don't call child services. We're good.
Exactly. What the heck?
What kind of doctors do you go to?
Yeah, exactly. So they treated it as strep with an antibiotic, and so we basically hung out the rest of the weekend, and she just slept, and she's still not over it. So we went back to the doctor yesterday because she still had a high fever, and he was able to look past her tubes. It's not an ear infection.
Oh, good.
It's not strep. It's just a virus that she probably picked up on the cruise somewhere.
Wow.
And, I mean, there are like 3,500 people all trapped in one boat all together. So, and they're really good about sanitation. Like, you go into any restaurant, they give you wipes to clean your hands and everything. Like, they're really good about that stuff. So I felt bad. That was kind of the cherry on top of our cruise. But she's doing better now. She's now, like, this virus went from like sore throat to now like cough and stuffy nose. So she's been coughing at night. But she has her ballet recital this weekend, so hopefully she'll get better. But she hasn't been in school all week, and I feel bad. Feel bad for the poor thing, but she's been a trooper, and it was my niece Lily's birthday last night, so we all got together, and she totally perked up then, was running around, and then after that just crashed hard.
Right, yeah.
So that was my vacay. I totally missed you guys. You did great on the show. And yes, I can totally beat you all in arm wrestling.
Hold it.
No, I'm totally kidding. Probably not. I don't know. After eating tons of food, my upper body strength is probably a little weak right now, and I'm a little heavier. But there was so much food on the cruise, guys. Holy cow! Like anything you wanted, and they have like 24-hour free ice cream, like the soft serve. So you just roll up. They give you a cone. What do you want? And boom, you get ice cream just like that. So
you're like diabetes.
Yes, I want cavities, please.
Yeah.
So it was great. So I mean, it's good to be back in the swing of things. On the gaming front, the first thing I did off that ship, fire
Clash
up that Clash Royale, baby. It was great. So I've got a good deck going right now, and I love that game. And Liam and I last night. At Lily's party, Liam and I were comparing notes, and we played a few games and showed each other our strategies and the different decks. And Liam's like number 2 right now in our clan. He's crushing it.
Nice.
No. Wow.
So
I had number 2 for a second, and then freaking Liam.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it is.
And then I fired up that Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, yes. Tell me about it. My ears are burning. I want to hear.
Let's get weird.
It's a little weird.
Okay, so where are you, though?
I know. That's the thing. I am only in chapter 1. I just got into Afghanistan, so it's
okay. Yeah.
No. I've got a little ways to go, but that prologue probably could have taken 5 minutes instead of like an hour, because like a lot of it is just crawling around, and you could have skipped half of that for me. But I'm sure it's set up, and Kojima and his weirdness. There's is there like an insane clown posse running around in there or something? I don't know. The whatever with the gas mask is freaking me out right now. So
yes.
So it's a little freaky, but I'm still gonna power through because I know my boy Chris thought that this was a good one for me. So any pointers? I mean, what do you got for me?
Okay, so all the prologue has some weird stuff.
Yes.
The characters you mentioned, they will show back up throughout, but very when you look at the whole scope of the whole game, it's periodically. They don't really show up a whole lot more. Okay. Now that you've got to Afghanistan, this is where it opens up. You're going to get. Have you been to Mother Base yet?
No.
Okay, well, you're going to end up. You're going to end up going to Mother Base, and you're going to have that, and they're going to introduce all the different mechanics, and you're going to start having the missions where you can go and you can do them guns a-blazing, you can do them stealth.
Sweet.
You'll be able to start marking people and picking out what their specialties are at a far distance as you upgrade your equipment.
Awesome.
This is where all the part that I was saying, this feels router-esque, is going to start.
Yeah, I mean,
you just had to get out of the hospital, and you're good.
I'm out there, and I just did my first stealth kills with those 2 Russian soldiers. Yeah. And this is no spoilers, by the way. But so I'm right there, and I have to go rescue Miller. So that's I'm so early on. So I'm not like poo-pooing it yet at all, because once I started seeing that, I was like, okay, this could get really, really fun. So
just all I would suggest is familiarize yourself with the mechanics.
Yep.
And because there can be a lot of them, at least initially. So once you just kind of get your head wrapped around the 3 or 4 mechanics that work really good for you, mark everybody. That's going to make your life so much easier.
Okay.
And any chance you get to upgrade your little goggles where you can mark people, because they'll start telling you people's skills, which that'll become important to you later.
Nice.
Go ahead and do that first off as you start getting money and start being able to develop things.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's happening, and I will definitely continue that. And I'm excited, man. I think it'll be good. I'm like a little wary just because it was really weird, but I'm like, oh, am I starting to like JRPGs? Like, what's going on? Like, Gabe, help me here. But
okay, I'm going to tell you this. There's going to be one other fairly weird thing that's going to happen when you rescue Miller afterwards.
Okay.
But then, from what I remember, it doesn't really get weird again for a pretty good while.
Okay, cool.
For at least 10, 15 minutes.
For at least 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've talked way too long, but it's so good to be back. Let us
Good to have you back, man.
We're glad
Thanks,
to
man.
have you back for sure. Chris McCracken.
All right, fellas. So, you remember a couple weeks back we had that question, have you ever been to a con, or what con would you really like to go to?
Yes.
Well, I had said that I had never been to any con. So last Friday I found out, hey, this weekend is Dallas ComicCon.
Oh, sweet.
Like, all right, I'll go give this a shot. And so I bought a ticket, a one-day ticket. I don't know if you could even still buy. Actually, I think you could buy 3-day passes because it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I found out on Friday. But they were kind of ridiculously expensive for 3 days. Stacy, my sweet wife, offered to go with me, but I was like, honey, you don't need to do that.
Let me spare you.
Save yourself.
I did reach out to one friend to see if he might be interested, and he was like, I'm going to pass. It was also kind of expensive. It was like $50 for a one-day ticket.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yowzers.
And that was definitely because I got the day of pricing. I didn't buy it early, but I think if you bought it early, it only saved you $5-10. So it wasn't much.
Oh, gotcha.
And I went and walked around and checked that out. Now, here's the one thing. Comic-Con, to me, I thought Comic-Con was like a brand. So the thing is that on Twitter, this convention was called Dallas ComicCon, but inside on their website and inside the building, all the branding that they had everywhere just said Dallas Fan Expo. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it is officially like a Comic-Con. I always thought that was kind of like PAX. Like if it has PAX written on it, that's like an official thing.
Right.
Well, you know,
I thought Comic-Con was kind of
is-
the same deal, but maybe it's not.
No, because I think it's just an abbreviated comic convention.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like a generic thing. It's not like a brand, so
Right.
to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, that
it's
makes a little
kind
bit
of,
more
but the
sense.
San Diego one has always been branded as just like everybody just says Comic-Con.
Yes.
And that's it. Like it's its own entity. So I can understand the confusion a little bit, especially if there's a Comic-Con in other cities. But everybody when everybody thinks of Comic-Con, they think of the San Diego one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and New York.
Yes.
Yeah, in New York. Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense. But it was neat. They had a lot of different actors and people. I mainly went to go check out video game related stuff. But I knew it was going to be heavily focused on the comic side, which I don't follow comics nearly as much as some people. So I went to just go see what it was. They had a lot of different actors from different shows and video games. I didn't stand in any of the lines. Well, they had, I'm going to forget all these names. They had one of the actresses that was tied to Mass Effect. I can't remember her name. But I think she was a big deal because I mentioned her name to somebody and they're like, oh yeah, that name. I was like, okay, cool.
Is she the one that was in Chuck, the series Chuck? What's her name? Yvonne something or other?
I don't know. I didn't watch Chuck.
Why am I asking you? Never mind.
And then Kevin Conroy? Does that sound like somebody who did Batman?
Hercules? Oh yeah.
Did
no,
Batman's
the
voice. I think he did it for the animated series.
And the
Arkham Knight games?
Yeah.
Arkham games? Okay, yeah. So he was there. They had the guy who played, again, don't remember his real name. He's playing the Punisher right now in Daredevil on Netflix. And he was in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he was in The Walking Dead, yeah.
Yeah,
he
John
was
something.
there. They had spoilers if you're a Game of Thrones person, because this is the only way I know how to say who this kid is. The kid who was like a king or whatever. And
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that kid.
Joffrey.
Yeah, he was there.
Nice.
They had Peter Mayhew was there, which played was a person who played Chewbacca.
Yeah.
They had George Takai was there.
That's so cool.
So yeah, they had a lot of
Chewbacca lady
people.
was there.
I didn't. Well, see, that's the thing. I put this out on Twitter. I said secretly, all I really want to get out of Comic-Con is to meet Chewbacca Mom.
Right.
And ends up, I picked the wrong day because she was going on Sunday and I went on Saturday.
Oh,
She was there? No way. That woman, boy, is making
what
it
a
happen.
story on that. That's incredible. Right? Good for her, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are kind of getting like, okay, her 15 minutes need to be up, but I don't care. She seems so much fun. I let her get all the accolades she wants. She made me laugh so much.
Yeah, that was
laughed
awesome.
Hard at that, like way harder than I thought I would have.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. So yeah, I was really hoping to meet her, but turns out she was only there on Sunday. And the other thing that I really went there for is like, I just want to find swag. I want to see all the cool like collectible stuff, and maybe I'll buy something. I did find some really cool Metal Gear Solid action figures.
Oh, cool!
But they were a little more expensive than I wanted to pay.
Sure.
So I ended up just leaving there with 2 T-shirts.
Nice.
That's awesome. I call that a win.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Overall, great experience. I would go again probably whenever they come back. I think it's once a year in the Dallas one. I know they came last year. It was at a different location this time, a bigger one. So I guess it must be growing because this location was a lot larger than the one they were at last year. But yeah, if a Comic-Con comes around your area, I'd say definitely go check it out. See what it's all about.
Yeah, I like going. We've been able to go to a couple on the road. Yeah, I love it. It's just funny to see who shows up, like the stars. Sometimes, you go and it's a bunch of washed up people, and then sometimes you go and it's like yours. I mean, that's a great lineup.
Yeah, that's a good lineup, man.
The last one I went to, Merle from The Walking Dead. I don't know his real name.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
was there, and Billy D. Williams.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh snap! I was like, Lando Calrissian.
That's right.
And then I will say there was another thing I've never seen because I've never been to a con. I've never seen cosplay like in real life.
Dude.
Way more people in cosplay than I was expecting. I thought it was kind of like, there's going to be like a subsection of people that are like pros and this is their thing. No.
Oh, no.
I'd say 1 out of every 5 people was in cosplay.
Yeah. Not always great cosplay, but they're in cosplay nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And some of them were, hokey, like, I just put on this Batman cowl. But
exactly.
There were definitely a ton of people that were all in dress. I saw so many Spider-Men and X-Men and Superman and Batman.
I was going to say, anyone that was really awesome that stood out to you?
I saw a lot of Mortal Kombat characters and some really good ones.
Huh.
Now, there was a section, so you have the area where all the celebrities, like I mentioned earlier, were doing their signings and you could wait in line to get something signed. And then right next to that, they had an area which I'm going to call them professional cosplayers because they had like websites and posters and stuff you could buy and they would sign it and take pictures with you. Wow. They were the most legit. Like they were really dressed up.
Wow.
And I saw a Melina that looked crazy. I saw a Katana that looked crazy.
Heyo.
I saw a Scorpion that looked crazy.
Sweet.
And then most of the rest of them were like superheroes, like I saw a Catwoman, and a lot of them were women.
Yeah,
really.
Like this is the not kid friendly section right over here.
Yes.
lots of stuff to see. But that was really cool, and I've never, I don't have the skill because if I were ever gonna cosplay, let's say, I would have to be one of those people who's like, I want it to be really good, I want it to look legit, and I don't have the skill for that.
Same way.
So,
who would you be if you could be one person? Cosplay.
I don't. That'd be a good question of the week sometime.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it because I'd want to. If I'd say in my head, I'd say like I'm going to do it once. I'd have to really think and get it right. So I can't even say off the top of my head.
I know mine.
Oh, hit it.
And I would never do it just because it takes too much. I think. Iron Man.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be Iron Man.
Iron Man's actually not that hard because there's so many people that have dressed as him. There's a lot. Now, granted, it's expensive, but you can get the suit from legit looking suits at a lot of places.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I've seen them.
One of my
all
buddies
over the place.
did the whole I forget what did he use, like a mix of fiberglass and something else for the helmet, and it looked amazing. I'd want to do the whole outfit like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
that's where it gets a little tough. There's a lot of places online
where you can buy an actual pre-made suit. Now, they're not going to look necessarily movie ready. I mean, some of them will, but even the ones that are a little bit lower tier still look really good. Like light up on the hands and the face mask and everything.
Oh, wow.
And there's a confidence that comes to, unfortunately, to wearing a mask. There's a confidence. Yeah.
Right.
Well, there's a confidence that you're like, oh, nobody knows who I am behind this mask. I can be whoever I want to be.
Yep.
That is something, though, I will say. Even a lot of those people, because like I said, some people were cosplaying, but like you could tell they just kind of threw something on. Mm-hmm. But the amount of times I saw those people that weren't even the real hardcore ones, people stopping and saying, "Oh, can I get a picture with you?" I mean, everybody was very they were all just happy to be there and happy to "Oh, you look so cool, you're Harley Quinn," even though all you got is some blue hair and makeup or whatever.
Right.
And you look nothing like her, but hey, it looks great.
So somebody's just got the Punisher shirt on. They're like, "Ooh, can I get a picture with you?" You're like, "I just wore this Punisher shirt, but sure."
Right.
So that was cool. Other than that, Sunday was pretty low key. Just did some swimming in the pool, hung out at home. And then last night, or actually yesterday while I was at work, I got a text message from Stacy. I'm shooting on location. I get this message and she says, "Babes, I think I want to do the whole 30. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's basically a month-long time where you have nothing but like whole foods. So you cut all this stuff out of your diet. Like you cut out sugar, you cut out bread, you cut out anything that's processed.
Someone about to be grumpy.
Yeah. You cut out your budget because you're going to pay so much.
Oh my gosh. So needless to say, this morning I have had black coffee.
Oh, nice.
Nothing in it, which is that's actually a good thing because I've always been kind of like, I need to transition to black coffee. So this is kind of helping me do that. I drink my coffee
black.
Yeah. And I told her, I was like, all right, I'll go on this ride with you and I'll do as much as I can, but I'm not going to be like strict about it. She's like, that's cool. I wasn't expecting you to do any of it. So she's just happy I'm even attempting it.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, supportive husband. Good.
Yeah, she didn't give you that. She didn't give you that health guilt.
Yeah, exactly.
And when does she have to go out of town again?
She does not go out of town again until August.
Ah, dang it. That was your window of opportunity right there.
I was about to say, that's right. That's when them donuts was going to come into play.
Right.
And see, when she told me about it, I was like, wait, so are we going to at least finish out all the, junk, so to speak, that we have so we can get rid of it and then start going? She's like, no, I'm going to do it right away. I'm like, why are you being so quick about getting on it right away? She's like, I don't want to be in Nashville on the Whole30. I was like, okay, gotcha.
That makes perfect sense.
Now I got you. I'm there with you.
So now McCracken's got a secret stash somewhere in the house.
Exactly.
I finished all my Oreos yesterday, drank my last 2 beers. I'm good.
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Video game wise, I'll try to wrap this up real quick. I did play another level, I'm going to call it, of Doom, and the recording screwed up.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Yeah, I switched over to the Elgato from the Rocket just to give it a go.
Oh, you shouldn't have did that. And
something weird happened. The video, like the game audio, gets out of sync with the game video.
Oh, weird.
And it'd be one thing if like my audio from gets out of sync, I can just adjust it. But the game audio, I can't really hack it and move it around because then there's these gaps where there's no audio.
Oh, it's that bad.
Yeah, like it gets way off, and I have no idea what the thing is. I'm thinking maybe I just had a setting wrong or something. I'm not sure. So
I hate that.
I'm probably not going back to play that level again, but I'll record the next one hopefully this weekend, and hopefully I can get that all squared away.
Yeah.
And other than that, just been playing a lot of Overwatch.
I figured.
Overwatch.
I've streamed it like 3 times. It's on the YouTube channel. That game. The game's ridiculously fun.
It's your next Destiny, man. I guarantee it.
I'm going to play. I'm going to lose myself to this game. I just know I am.
That's awesome.
But it's so much fun. And more people in the community are getting. I've added like 5 or 6 people that are just, hey, I want to play Overwatch. I haven't been able to play with a lot of them yet because, time zones and getting that all lined up.
Right.
Yeah. But it's going to happen. And it's a lot of fun, especially to play with friends. It's just so much fun.
Funner than Destiny?
They're different. So this, like, when you compare Destiny's PvP...
Destiny's not listening, so you can go ahead and say it.
But so Destiny PvP, like the player versus player, competitive play, I like Overwatch better than that. But the PvE stuff where you're doing like raids and things, that's just such a different beast. You really can't compare them. They're just too different.
That's true. Yeah.
They're probably equal, though, in fun level. But PvP to PvP, Overwatch all day. I'll take it over.
Nice.
It's so cool to find a game like that you just love playing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So true.
It's so simple, but yet there's so much depth to it. And
it's the best kind of games, man.
I can jump in, play for 5 minutes, or I can play for 3 hours, and I feel like I've done something or made some headway. I hate not jumping into something and feeling like I didn't make a dent in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we don't always have, kids and wives 9 to 5s. You don't always have time to really play. So it's a nice little quick pickup game. I've got 20 minutes. I'll play a couple matches, and I feel like I did something and had a lot of fun. It's great.
Do you hop around characters, or do you have the one that you use?
And see, that's the thing. So I'm always like a shooter guy. Like, I like to be aggressive. I like to go in really quick. I like to push the objective and be, getting kills and whatnot. And so in the beta, I was like, I'm never going to play these healers. I've played healers. Like, now it's the point where I get in there. Let's say I'm playing with 3 friends, and then we have 3 randoms. We'll jump in. We'll see what the 3 randoms pick, and then we'll fill in spots. Okay, we don't have a tank. I'll do a tank. Oh, we need a healer. Don't worry, I got that. I'll jump in and do that. It's like I'll fill a role because they're all so different. They play completely differently, and they're all fun.
Oh, that's great, man.
I never thought I would like the tank role, and because like I said, I like to be aggressive and run in and be nimble. But I'm playing these roles where I got to put down a shield and I got to hold this point while my healer's over here trying to do something, and so fun.
That's awesome.
That's great, man.
That's awesome.
I like it. Ed Placencia.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
How are things going?
Going pretty well. It's been a good week. We had a good week at the studio. A lot of new people showing up and taking classes and stuff, and that's always
awesome.
That's always cool. Friday, Dangerous Golf came out, and that was my weekend. It just worked out. It was one of those weekends where Sarah was busy doing a lot of stuff, and so I didn't feel bad about wanting to play this new game all the time. And so it was cool how that worked out. I had a blast playing that. So much fun.
And it sounded like you were gonna stop it, but then didn't stop it, and then beat it. What was going on there?
I stopped at one point just because I was on a course where I just couldn't get the objective, and I just couldn't do it. And I was like, okay, I'll just try this tomorrow. So it wasn't a rage quit. It was just kind of I can't do this now. And then it was one of those cases where you pick it up the next day, and in the within, I think it was the second try, and it just seemed really easy. And just kind of like
interesting,
that always happens, man. It always happens that way.
Yeah,
and it's a great game to alleviate rage quitting because you're destroying things anyhow.
Oh yeah.
So even if you can't get it right, you can still smash a bunch of stuff. So it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. A lot, really long loading screens, which is probably the only downside to me. But it was fun. I had a good time with that. And then I think I've mentioned before, every Tuesday we have friends over, watch TV and play games and stuff like that. And a guy who hadn't come over for quite a while came over last night, and I got to introduce him to Rocket League. And
oh, awesome.
Jeez Louise.
Good deal.
I think it was like 4 hours ago we finally quit.
Yeah, that's how that works.
It was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
That is the best.
I know, right? Just so much fun.
I need to get back to that.
And when you introduce something to somebody and they like it,
yes,
there's not another feeling like that.
Yeah, and it was last night was the first time for a couple other people, and so we got to introduce them to Drawful from the Jackbox Party.
Oh my
pack.
gosh,
oh, sweet!
You got to do the gamut. Oh,
such a good game.
Doggone it.
We had so much fun. And then I tried one of the free games on Xbox this month is Super Meat Boy.
Oh, yeah.
You actually did try it.
I did try it. Yeah.
Tough,
and then,
isn't it?
Oh, my gosh. And then later in the week, I saw an article saying something like the 10 toughest games of all time, and that was one of them. And I was like, well, I don't feel so bad about
right.
Yeah.
That didn't take long to quit at all, really.
Nice.
That's the loading screen, and then and I'm done.
Exactly. But that was so nothing huge for Eduardo this week, but it was a good week. No complaints.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Great.
Mr. Patillo, sir, what you been up to? You've been jet setting the past 2 weeks. Now, man. Are we back home?
Yeah, we're home, and it's just been busy. That's been it, and it sucks because I haven't been getting any gaming in. I mean, I've played a little bit. I mean, you got to sacrifice.
You got to do something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yeah, something's got to be sacrificed, brother.
Yeah,
come on.
I'm not just flirting with the games. Come on now.
We're past that stage.
Yeah, well, we way past that.
It's awesome.
And so I did get to play a little Uncharted, but it still was like an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you get that far in that game in an hour and a half. It's weird. Going back and editing my Let's Play, I find myself getting bored with how long some of the segments are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, this didn't feel this long when I was playing it. But while I'm watching myself play it, I'm like, oof, I'm still in this car.
Yep.
that is a long area, yeah.
That part is long, man. I was like, dang. That's why I edited last night. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Get back to editing this thing. So yeah, we had the Caleb Awards this last week.
Congrats on that, by the way. So many of my friends were like, man, they crushed it at the Caleb Awards. So
we tried to bring it, a little some.
Well done to you,
show
sir.
these kids. I'm just kidding. So we did that. That's just always a stressful time because it's the Caleb Fan Awards, and so it's not like a regular award show where you kind of go and
it's like the People's Choice Awards, basically.
It is, and so you're surrounded by fans, and where that's great. One of the things I said to this lady while we were in the autograph line, she goes, "Thank you guys so much for being here," and I was like, "Well, if you weren't here, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you have to remember, we have to zoom out and remember why you even do what you do. Like, I mean, obviously, the super important reasons, but like, if no crowd doesn't show up, then we don't show up.
Yeah.
And so, the fans are they're
the backbone, baby.
Yes, they pay my bills.
Yes,
And
sir.
so that's what you have to remember, even though it can feel exhausting because they kind of pulling at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over here. Oh, just one more picture. Oh, can I get it? To Toby, not to me, obviously, but like just kind of try to deal with that and get him to where he's supposed to be and not be, disrespectful to the radio interview we've got.
And he's
coming
so
up.
seasoned anyway, though, so he gets it.
Yeah, he's good at it. Yeah,
He's so good with that.
He is a little too nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
that could get you in trouble. Yeah.
Oh yeah, where we're like trying to get somewhere and they're like, "Can I get a picture?" He's like, "Sure." And he's like, "Where are you from?" "Oh, cool. You into sports?" I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Gabe's like, "Come on, we
Right, where are
go."
you from? You're not going to remember that. See you 3 years from now and be like, "Hey, remember I met you in Nashville? I told you I was from Kalamazoo." He's like, "You do look familiar."
Right.
That's awesome.
And so that was just exhausting because we were kind of playing catch up because we had some choreography and some dancers and stuff like that, but that all got situated while we were in Europe, so we had to play catch up when we got back. So doing that, had the honeydew list on and popping yesterday.
Nice.
It was one of those things where we moved in December and we sold so much stuff when we moved that we bought a bunch of new stuff. We had all this styrofoam still in the garage. Wow. And so it was like the day to borrow a truck and go dump a bunch of stuff at the
right.
Yeah. So
How's Jenny feeling?
She's feeling all right. She's not feeling sick. She's still just tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Amara's doing good and talking a lot. And Remy's trying to walk.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I saw that. That was crazy.
Yeah, so Remy's still here and trying to get up out of here.
He's not trying to be there for long.
He is on his way out of there, man.
Give us free.
Give us free.
Oh my gosh. No, you went there.
You
Huh?
did not just throw an Amistad reference out. That's amazing. Give us free.
I thought I was the only one that saw that movie.
No. That was good, man.
Yeah,
Well
I knew
played.
what that was. Oh my gosh.
Well played.
I was not expecting you to go there.
I was trying to think like, what's the most random way to say I'm trying to
Nailed
break
it.
out of here?
Nailed it.
I didn't want to go like, Andy Dufresne was such and such. It's funny. I didn't see that movie until way later in life.
Yeah.
And there was a comedian named Mitch Hedberg that did this whole joke off of Dufresne, Party of Three, Dufresne. And I was watching, what's it, Shawshank Redemption, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they say his name, and I just start cracking up.
Right?
Oh, Dufresne.
Yeah.
Where are the Dufresnes?
Funny. Yeah, where are the Dufresnes? Search Party of Three. Yeah.
That's right.
So he does this whole joke. And so, that's been pretty much it. I mean, obviously there's always some time for some Clash Royale.
Yeah, baby. You're crushing it, man.
Well, I'm playing a lot. I don't know if I'm crushing it, but I'm playing a lot. And then anything else going on? Got to shoot a video for Ryan Stevenson for
That's so cool.
Eye of the Storm. So
Yeah, I'm ready to see that.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
So hopefully we'll
Bless
see.
you, sir.
Oh
Whoa.
my gosh, they coming twos.
Wait.
Right,
Is it allergies? Oh, I'm a little excited.
Exactly.
Welcome to my world.
Exactly. So got to do that, and that's about it, man.
Nice.
I think.
That's good stuff, bro.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm in Germany. We're in the airport. Were we in Germany or Switzerland? It doesn't matter. One of the non-English speaking countries, and this lady walks up to one of our guys and goes, in a very thick accent,
Sure.
"Is that Darius Rucker?"
No. Yes.
I was like, yes.
We have a Darius
What?
Rucker signing
Even across
worldwide.
the pond.
What?
Wow.
Oh man, I was like,
Love that.
they're like, "Hey, this lady just asked if you're Darius Rucker." I told them yes.
Oh, Ed, by the way, I loved your tweet about reading about me, too. That was awesome.
Yes,
That was the first time I could see the resemblance. Usually,
That was great.
It was funny.
So that was
Darius
fun.
Rucker
like,
sighting. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Strikes again, man. It's like Bigfoot.
Awesome.
Wow.
Like, is that Bigfoot? So yeah, I'm blurry Darius Rucker.
Blurry.
It's like Bigfoot's always blurry.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, Router.
Oh, let's do this.
You got it.
I got it.
Well, let's do it.
All right, we'll go kind of quickly because we know Mr. McCracken has got to go soon.
Wah, wah.
New releases this week.
Wah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, Xbox One, PS4, and PC
Yeah,
is
out
this week.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I got to go get that. I love those games.
Yep.
Or that game, the first one.
Yeah.
I bought it used
Uh-huh.
and I was having a great time. And it was the first time this happened with me on a disc-based game. It just froze.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like 2/3 of the way through, and I never got to finish it. So I watched
Never went
speed
back.
runs. Never went back. Yeah. I didn't want to like throw that away and buy another copy and pick it up. So
Yeah.
I got the original on PS3 through PS Plus, but it's one of the ones where I put it on my hard drive. I was like, I'll get to this, and I never played it.
Yeah.
it's fun.
I wanted
man.
to, but I just hadn't done it.
I haven't heard any reviews. I don't know if people are liking it or not, but it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Steamworld Heist for the PS4, Vita, and PC. We have
Vita.
for all you PC gamers, The Sims 4, Dine Out.
Wow. They're just on 4.
Yep.
There's been so many of those. It's kind of like Street Fighter.
I know, right?
Exactly. And then we have Minecraft Story Mode Episode 6, A Portal to Mystery. For the PC, PS4, Xbone, PS3, Xbox 360.
That's been a long time, huh?
I know, right? I feel like it's over.
Well, no, here's the thing. So I bought that. I've been playing it for the YouTube channel, and then they announced this thing which said, "Oh, we're gonna come out with 3 bonus episodes."
Right.
And the way that they said it made it seem like you just get it, but you don't. These 3 episodes you've got to pay for.
No way.
Which I kind of get because you weren't ever promised that from the beginning when you bought the season pass or whatever.
Yeah, but that should be kind of assumed. Season pass? I don't know.
My thing
and
was
when you use the word bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that, and also the way that they announced it, it kind of seemed because episode 4 really felt like the ending. So it was like, what is episode 5 going to be? And episode 5 felt like you might imagine, felt like starting a new story.
Oh, great.
So then it made sense. It's like, oh, now I get why you're doing the 3 bonus episodes because you kind of just botched the first one in the way that the cadence was.
Nice.
Right.
But then I went yesterday to download on my Xbox One, and it takes me to the store and says $5. I was like, hold up.
Yep.
And then I looked and you could
Hold
get
up.
the 3 bonus episodes for like $15. And I was like,
Oh,
I'm going to sit
man.
and think about this before I continue.
Yeah.
They are definitely milking that Minecraft cash cow. That's
and
for
you got to
sure.
remember too, Chris is not a cheap guy. It's not like I'm saying this.
No.
And so,
Yeah,
that
man.
means something that it put a pause in you.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: the episode 5, the one that felt like it was starting a new story, I was intrigued by it. I was like, "Hey, that was a fun episode. I'm kind of happy to see where this goes." I just got to figure out if I'm $15 happy to see where it goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Yeah, I feel you.
Gotcha. Well, that's out and about for this week, as well as there is some DLC for Just Cause 3 Land Mech Assault for the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. So VG Charts is definitely taking a summer vacation because they have the week of
Summer vacation.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I did want to actually go through these charts. This is the week of May 14th. This was Uncharted week, so just so everybody had an idea of what happened during that week. This is brick and mortar stores U.S. only. Number 10, GTA 5 for the PS4.
Oh, gosh.
9, Ratchet and Clank for the PS4. 8, The Division for the Xbone.
I need to play that game again.
What's that?
I need to play that game. I'm semi mad at the Division right now
Uh-oh.
because as I'm playing Uncharted, I keep jumping when I need to duck behind something.
They screwed you on the mechanics,
I'm
didn't
like,
they?
dang you, the division.
That's awesome. 7, Gears of War, Xbox One. 6, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Xbox One. 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, PS4. 4, Doom PC debut. 3, Doom Xbox One debut. 2, Doom PS4 debut. And, of course, number 1, Uncharted 4 PS4 debut. They have it listed as selling 815,000 units in its first week, which blew everybody else out of the water. Doom PS4, which was number 2, was only 155,000 units. So,
and we know that what between the numbers they sold like a
fastest
million
selling,
something.
right?
They sold something crazy.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
It was something really stupid high.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I just wanted to throw those little chart numbers out there for you for Uncharted week. I thought that was great. Kudos to Naughty Dog. We do have a few oops.
What?
At Jamin Bissett, how are you going to use the Bible for estimating boat history and not mention Noah? Hashtag MTTG oops.
Because that was a ship.
It was a ship.
It was an ark.
Oh, boom. Well played, sir. Oh, he was prepared for that one.
No, I wasn't. I'm totally joking. I don't know if that makes any
He
difference.
wasn't carrying other boats, was he?
He was only carrying the world. I think that constitutes as a ship, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it was probably definitely a boat. I don't know what the difference between a boat, an ark, and a ship is. I have no idea. I don't know if there is a difference.
I think an ark is a one-of-a-kind thing.
It's a hybrid of a boat and a ship.
Yes.
We'll say that.
That's right. I like that. It's a hybrid. Well done.
I like that. Was a good call out, though, Jamin. Thank you.
Yes, well done. And at Young Gaz, sorry, hashtag MTTG Oops, Fallout mods are absolutely free. In fact, here is one of mine for Xbox. And then he sends a link.
Oh, cool.
And let's see. Oh, boy. At That Chowfie, how could...
Yeah.
Sound it out.
How could you move past at BreadFan35 saying Ed Placencia had 5 on it?
Yeah, that's true.
Hashtag MTTG Oops. Yes.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know anything about the roulette. I don't know what's a good bet, bad bet. I just
he's saying because we should have sang the song. I got 5 on it
by the Loonies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally didn't get
that either.
It was 5:30 in the morning.
My bad.
It's a great song.
It is a great song. That was a summer jam, I believe.
Yeah, that was my childhood for sure.
Yep. Okay, I have an oops for Gabe.
Oh, dang it.
You're in Germany. You call or you contact some random dude and he invites you back to your house. You've never met him and he invites you and you go?
Yeah.
Did you not see the movie Hostel?
I didn't see Hostel.
Okay. You're in Europe, you're in Germany, and you know how this goes, man. The black man in the horror movies is always the first to go.
First. Yeah, that's true.
What is wrong with you? I was like, when I'm hearing your story, I'm like, no. Tell me you didn't go.
Welcome to the Human Centipede 8.
Exactly. I was like, oh, please tell me there was a friend with you or somebody, because there
was a friend with me. I had a friend.
All right. Okay. Good.
I had an accountability buddy.
Because I was like, oh boy, no, don't do it.
He was that guy in the theater. Ooh, I wouldn't go upstairs.
No, don't do that. Yeah, exactly. It was awesome. But man, I loved hearing your story of your European travels.
Yeah,
and
man.
It was so funny because you were just so nonchalant about it. It's like, oh yeah, my mom was there, and oh yeah, like it was so funny, dude. I love the way you told it. I'm like, you're throwing bombs out at man. Like let us catch up with you because you're just throwing all this stuff out at us. So it was great, man. I'm glad you had a good time and experience Europe, and I love the fact that you got to see some fans, which is awesome.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Yeah.
So
cool.
So cool. I love it.
Luis.
That's it for me. Back to you guys.
Chris McCracken.
All right. Well, Mr. Gabe, as we all know, you played the game or tried to play the game XCOM 2 on your personal computing platform.
Yeah.
And we were all kind of like, well, this is great, but man, wish it was on consoles. Well, your dream is coming true.
That's right.
XCOM 2 is coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on September 6th in the U.S., September 9th internationally.
Yes, sir. And I'll probably be getting it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I figured you would.
Yeah, just because my computer's kind of like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm not getting the full thing. out of it.
Well, yeah, and this should be. I mean, I don't know if you're going to go back for Let's Play, but it should be easier to record playing it on the PS4 or wherever you're going to play it.
Right.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Yeah, I was excited to see that. I was like, all right, because we knew it was coming. We just didn't know when it was coming.
Well, did we know though? I mean, they kind of just said, "Oh, for PC." Did they kind of hem and haw about it coming to console, or were they just quiet on it?
You just figure.
Yeah, I do think that. Yeah, I definitely figured.
So many people loved it on console, and the way that I think the way they did it was fantastic.
And you got to remember too, it made its way to iPad even.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. So
I love it when you're going to start a story and you just
something
good's coming.
The chubby ninja chuckle is my favorite.
When we could have a dance, the Chubby Ninja Shuffle. That'd be awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. While I sit back and eat some Chubby Ninja truffles.
All right. Keep it going.
Oh, loving it.
I don't know exactly how to pronounce this, so sorry for anybody in Japan. The Famitsu.
Bless you.
The Japanese gaming magazine.
I like that version.
It's a gaming mag out of Japan. It's been around for 30 years. And for its 30th anniversary, it compiled a list of the best PlayStation games.
Yes.
Here's the problem. I saw this story probably 5 different places, and I was like, oh man, they're really pushing this thing. I guess I'll look it up. It's only 2,921 people responded to the survey.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know.
That's a little skewed.
I think so, but I'm just going to go with the number ones for each PlayStation console.
Okay.
PlayStation 1, number 1, Final Fantasy 7.
Of course.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not of course, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Check, please.
Exactly. PlayStation 2, Final Fantasy 10.
Mm-hmm.
Blitzball. The PlayStation, I want to say potables because of like SNL.
Because of Jeopardy?
Potable, yeah. Jeopardy, yeah.
Potables.
The PlayStation Portable, the PSP, Monster Hunter Portable 2nd generation.
Right.
This is so Japanese. It's crazy.
It really is.
PlayStation 3, Nier Replicant.
Oh, yeah.
NIER. Did you play that?
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh,
I love that.
Oh, yeah,
that old Jim never.
Exactly.
Never heard of it.
That definitely shouldn't be the number 1 PlayStation 3 game.
Nope.
Last of Us is number 7 on that list.
What?
Uncharted 2 is number 5. Some honorable mentions. Journey was number 4.
Nice.
Final Fantasy 13 was number 2. This is obviously Japan. PlayStation Vita, number 1. Persona 4 Golden.
There you go.
That one makes sense too.
For Japan, yes it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for Gabe, absolutely.
Yeah, for me, absolutely not. PlayStation 4, any guesses?
I don't know, something where you have to run through an obstacle course of some sort?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
No, it won't be Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Thank you.
Man, that threw me for a loop. Because even though it's a Japanese developed game, Metal Gear doesn't resonate quite as much in the Japanese audience as it does in the West.
Yeah.
So that's why. It does. There's definitely a following over there, but it's
Kojima,
not as
man.
big.
It's all about the name.
Yeah, number 2 was Uncharted 4.
Nice.
But here's the problem. It's 254 votes put Metal Gear Solid at number 1. 226 votes put Uncharted 4 where it is.
That's too close.
Number 3, Yakuza 0 with 96 votes.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
Was Metal Gear Solid 1, was it in the top 10 at all on PS1?
Yeah, number 4.
There you go.
Okay, nice.
Followed by Ridge Racer.
Kind of like you said, Gabe, I don't know if I can trust a result where the winner got like 200 something votes.
Right, exactly.
Right? Exactly.
Hey man, you want a different winner? You got to vote.
I guess.
Exactly.
The Metal Gear apologist.
Don't be crying on me.
That's like the only election where your vote actually will make a difference.
Exactly. Yeah.
One vote will make a difference.
One vote to rule them all. Hey, just to add to that, that was one of our questions from Facebook, Sean Hensley. He said, thoughts on the Japan voting for the most memorable PlayStation games ever. Do you agree or disagree? And here's another one to add to our conversation. What would you have added to that list?
Oof. I'm the one looking at it. It's hard to say. You guys say your favorite PlayStation games, and I'll tell you if they're on the list or not.
Well, PS1 is Metal Gear Solid 1 for me.
Yep.
PS2.
I can't even remember what is on which.
PS2 for me would probably be God of War 1.
Oh, there you go.
That's not on here.
But PS2 had a huge library, and I didn't play like a quarter of the games. So
yeah. Kingdom Hearts is on here, which I thought was a great game. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater is on here.
Yeah.
Persona 3, Yakuza is on here. Ace Combat.
Did any of the DDR games make it?
Yeah, you think so?
I know.
You would think so. No, they're not.
Man.
Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII for the PSP. I played the crap out of that game. So I'll take that. Journey for the PlayStation 3 was on the number 4.
I agree with that. It's beautiful. It's a great game. I played it.
I would have put Last of Us probably in the top 5 instead of down at 7.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, maybe top 3 even. I mean, BioShock is nowhere in any of these lists.
Oh, wow. Did Second Son make it?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, right. Cool. It was only their flagship game for the next gen console. No big deal.
Dragon Quest Builders. Have you ever? I've never even heard of that.
No.
And Dragon Quest Heroes are number 10 and number 4.
Was Skyrim on PS3?
Yes, but it had a lot of issues on PS3.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, no, it's not on the top 10.
Right.
But yes, it was on that console.
Well, duh. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Anyway,
that's interesting, man. Yeah, very, very Japanese.
I would have put Infinite probably somewhere.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's top 10 though.
I think a Dishonored might be a 9 or a 10 in there.
Yeah. I really like Dishonored, but like Chris is saying, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 for real, just has such a big library that it's almost hard to get to a top 10.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be hard.
You're going to make somebody upset because 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 could be in the top 10 on anybody else's list. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I'd say Sleeping Dogs for PS3, too.
Really?
I love that game. Oh.
Top 10?
I mean, like I said, 9 or 10-ish, maybe.
Yeah. Huh.
These are just games that I know I sunk a lot of hours in and loved.
Yeah, enjoyed.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Nice. Frogger for PS1?
Sure. Absolutely.
All right, Christopher.
Well, Horizon Zero Dawn
Yes.
has been officially delayed
No problem.
to February, the new date, because we didn't actually have a date the last time. It still was just listed as 2016. We actually have a date now. It's February 28th, 2017.
I'll take it.
And shortly after they said that, they also announced a collector's edition for $120.
Of course.
That has a 9-inch, statue of
Homegirl.
Alloy. I think that's how you say her name. ALOY.
I'm going with Homegirl.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
Homegirl, bow and arrow, homegirl.
Yep.
It comes with a steel book, has an art book, exclusive PS4 theme, some different character skins. It actually looks really cool.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking I might pre-order it.
Do not do that,
Go
Chris
for it, brother.
McCracken.
I kind of want to. I really do.
No, you don't.
See, well, here's the thing.
Gave the voice of reason. No, you don't.
I like collector's editions, and I got a shelf to put collectible stuff on.
All right,
but
go for it.
Yes.
I tend to only buy for the games that I really like.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't tell you how many times I'm like, I think I'm going to like this game. I should get that collector's edition, but I'm not going to because I don't know. And then I love the game and wish I would have got it. Like the biggest one of them all is The Last of Us. I was like, I need to get that collector's edition, but I was like, but I don't know this game. I don't know these characters. What if they're idiots?
Here's the thing.
I should have never questioned it.
Here's the thing. Last of Us, building up to it coming out, you should have known better. You must not have had good friends in your life at the time.
And he was just getting us in his life at the time.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yes, that's true.
So, I mean, we would have spoken, hey, should I get the collector's edition? I'd have been like, yes, you should. Last of Us is going to be incredible.
Right.
We don't know that much about this game yet to be making all kind of, let's pay $120.
I've seen some gameplay. I'm in, man. I say go for it.
Ugh.
It looks good, dude.
I say just wait a little bit until.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, because the collector's edition comes with a physical game regardless. So,
right.
What I was thinking is I could pre-order it like at Best Buy or something, and then I don't have to pay it in full, and I could always cancel it if I decide I don't want it. If I get cold feet.
Or you can always, yeah, that's true.
Because I can't, like, if I did it digitally, like, I'm locked in. If I pre-order, I'm locked in.
So, Gabe, you're not feeling this game right now, are you?
No. It's not about not feeling the game. I'm not feeling paying $120 for a game that we don't know nothing about. It's not coming out for almost a year.
Yeah.
I'm with 8 months or whatever.
I'm
just looking out for my boy Chris McCracken.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I haven't made up my mind yet. It just looks cool.
It does, man. I'm excited for this game. That was one that was definitely on my radar. I kind of thought that it wasn't coming out fourth quarter because of all the other heavy hitters that are probably coming out. So February, man, it's a good time.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
I'm down for that.
Great month.
Yep.
Somebody hacked the Nintendo Power Glove to control a drone.
Yeah, they did.
This is the best ever. Now, It doesn't work the way I think it should work. Like, I feel like you should be able to hold your hand out and it'll, just stay in the air.
Up, down, left, right kind of thing.
And then if you like bend your hand to the left and right, then it should follow. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it'll get there. It's not there yet. The controls are flat hand makes the drone hover in place. I like that.
Yeah.
While roll and pitch are controlled by making a fist.
Oh, weird.
Pointing up and down controls altitude like you want it to. While pointing forwards and twisting controls yaw. So
okay.
Yaw. So I feel like it's almost there. So
that's awesome.
Well, listen, when you go ahead and mod the Power Glove, you can do it any which way you want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I like the guy that's demonstrating is in a cage. It's like, hey, just in case this doesn't work.
He's going to go rogue.
Just in case this doesn't work, I don't want to slice open anybody's head.
I'm in a cage because my drone's going to attack me.
Exactly. What else you got, Chris?
All right, so now it's time to start getting leaky.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff that's been coming out this week. Ubisoft put out a countdown timer.
Yes.
It's supposed to end today at noon, the day we're recording.
Yes.
But then an advertisement went up early on IGN's website showing Watch Dogs 2 with a release date of 11/15/2016 and shows a new protagonist in San Francisco.
Yeah, black guy.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Marcus.
So, I mean, I guess we'll officially find out today, Wednesday, what it is, but it seems like it's Watch Dogs 2 is confirmed.
Pre-ordered.
Right?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right?
Right.
I'm just joking. I liked Watch Dogs a lot.
I did too. I'm looking forward to
Watch Dogs. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the story, the end of that led to, it could be anything. I love the fact that we have a new protagonist, so I think that's cool.
That's really cool.
That's a good way to do it.
Be fun. Yeah, I like it. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, she did.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Yeah, she did. She is no stranger to cosplay.
Oh, no.
And she's gone to BlizzCon. She went to EVO as Vega from Street Fighter, which was pretty cool. She went to the World of Warcraft movie premiere in full orc outfit.
With her son.
And what did she yell? Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, man.
Which is so perfect. Thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis, for being so random. Like, she's just the last one I would think. You know what I'm saying? Every time she pops up in one of these things, I'm like, man, dang, Jamie, back at it again with the cosplay.
Right? And it's cool because at first, my first impression was, oh my gosh, that's cool that, she did that with her son. And then I thought, if I was her son, I'd be like, Mom.
Go away. I don't know you.
And then you notice that she does this even when she's not with her son.
Right.
So I love that Jamie Lee Curtis does this. It's just so random.
That is random, man.
Cosplay and yogurt.
Yep. Cosplay and Activia.
And meanwhile, Christopher Guest is at home just like, okay, you do your thing.
Right.
I'll be here.
I'll be right here.
Oh, man. Is that her husband?
Yeah.
She's married to Christopher Guest?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Oh, that's funny. She is a random lady.
Yes,
Right?
she is.
Yeah, surprises galore.
Lots of randomness.
I love it. Christopher.
So the next leak, it seems like we got a leaked poster showing Injustice 2 is indeed going to be a game.
Oh,
now, we don't
DC?
it doesn't have any logos on it as far as like PS4 or Xbox One. It just says it has Batman and the Flash looking like they're about to get into it, and it says Injustice 2.
Okay.
But I guess we'll find out more about it, I would assume, at E3.
Yep.
I know
You'd be
Injustice
right.
is one of those fighting games that a lot of people really, really liked.
You know, it's funny. I didn't like it. And then somebody bought it for me while we were on tour. Snoopy, the guy that subbed in on bass. And then I really liked it.
Nice.
We had a lot of fun. But I think it was that I was getting to play with somebody that like offered a challenge. And he spanked me relentlessly in that game.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, by the end of tour, your boy didn't feel so bad about himself anymore.
Nice.
Because I was getting him.
Right.
Got him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was a game too that I played and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but it never really grabbed me, or I didn't really stick with it.
yeah, it's a fighting game for sure, you know.
Right.
And just a fighting game. There's a story there, but you know.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of E3, do you guys have the press conference stuff? I have all the times if you want them.
Lay it out, brethren.
Oh, man. This is my favorite. Like, first half of June is always my favorite time because it's E3. We got press conferences. Here we go. And I believe YouTube streaming as well as Twitch. And I'm sure there's so many. You can find these press conferences anywhere at this point now. So here we go.
Right.
Sunday, EA, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Uh-huh.
Bethesda,
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Monday, Microsoft, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
The PC Gaming Show, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Ubisoft,
Mm-hmm.
1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And Sony, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then Tuesday, Nintendo is doing their conference, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Great.
There they
Got
are.
it.
I cannot wait. I'm taking half a day on Monday.
Why you need to wait, what else are you going to watch on Monday? Microsoft in the morning and
I'm going to watch Microsoft, Ubisoft, and then of course Sony.
of course Sony. I like it. Chris, you out?
Yes.
Well, every week we ask you guys a question. This week was no different, except for the fact that I slept on Twitter and forgot to put it on there. And so I put it on there real late last night. It used to happen all the time. But we asked you guys, what classic games would you like to see played on our YouTube channel? Starting over at the forum, Donnie Reese. Come to 200, Donnie Reese. Stop tripping. He said,
Nice.
1, Clock Tower on PS1. 2, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. And Super Mario 3, all levels, no whistles. What are you trying to do to us, Donnie? Those are all great YouTube content. I just love Clock Tower and would love to see how it holds up. Majora's Mask, I hate, but maybe Ed and Chris won't. And Super Mario 3 is just good television. Plus, y'all need some Nintendo love at some point. Oh, yeah. Nick Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nick Cooper, he's going to do 3-2 Guardian Heroes on the Saturn. Wow. Dust off a Saturn someplace. He said, play this couch co-op style with my cool uncle. He put cool in quotes. I don't know what that means. Maybe he's not cool.
I know, right?
Resident Evil on the PlayStation 1. That game was scary. The only PlayStation 1 game I played because I never owned one. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES because sometimes you just want to laugh at someone else's failure.
Nice.
He said, but if you got the Dreamcast itch again, check out Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, It's actually a great story. I remember I played Soul Reaver when it came out, and it was really good. All right. Drew on the forum said Super Mario World, which I definitely will do that because I think that's one of the best games of all time, Super Mario World. Sonic 1 or 2 and Double Dragon 2. I'm not mad at that.
Nice.
Over on Facebook, Daniel Allen, NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, got past the bomb part in water flawlessly and couldn't get any further. Mark Boucher, in honor of Nintendo showing off the brand new Zelda game, one of you should play one of the greatest games of all time, Ocarina of Time. Has anybody ever played that?
I did, actually.
And?
That's Hall's favorite.
Yeah, he loves
really?
that.
Yeah,
that's right.
Over on the Twitters, Arctic Warlocks, at Arctic_Warlocks. I would love to see 4-player split screen of you 4 playing GoldenEye on level complex. Make it happen at 200 is what he says. It's not going to happen at 200, but that's a great. But
here's
game.
to thinking about it.
Great request, yeah,
right?
Great request. Felipe at I Like Some Games, my brother out in Switzerland. Shenmue 2. He said hashtag Shenmue Saturdays.
Yeah, that's right.
Shenmue Saturdays.
That's just because he met you and he's overjoyed and he wants to follow in your footsteps.
Dude, I've got Shenmue 2 sitting here right next to me on 2 different console platforms, Dreamcast and the Xbox.
Nice.
I'll probably play it on the Dreamcast.
It should be Shenmue Tuesdays because it's Shenmue 2.
Oh, look at you.
Shenmue 2 Tuesdays.
Chris McCracken coming
That
out
doesn't
with
sing as well.
bringing the big guns this morning.
Well, I had my black coffee, so.
He's getting the cleanse going.
Exactly. Travis Pospicel at Tattoo Trav, Kid Icarus, and Chubby Cherub, both NES, I believe. And then Shaman Bissett, maybe something quick so you have more time to play games you want to play. So like SNES and Genesis games, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on SNES.
There you go.
Nice.
Man, everybody's wanting that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man.
Yeah,
It's just because misery loves company.
Sure.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Thank you guys so much for the questions. You know where to find us. That's what I'm supposed to be saying now, right? Facebook.com/Married to the Games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast, YouTube.com/Married to the Games, MarriedToTheGames.com. Ed, what's going on the YouTube channel, by the way?
Let's see. New this week, we've got Chris's Overwatch stream is over there.
Yep.
And I put up the complete solo world tour of Dangerous Golf episodes 1 through 15.
Boom, boom, bang, bang, boom.
Boom. Top 10 YouTube videos over there, combining watch time and views. Number 10, This War of Mine, The Little Ones, Day 3.
Nice.
I'm so glad I did that game now. I'm so glad.
You should be, man.
Me too. Number 9, Dangerous Golf Part 5.
Yeah.
Number 8, This War of Mine, The Little Ones, Day 2.
Shut up.
Number 7, Dangerous Golf Part 7, The Terribles. Number 6, London Town.
Oh, yeah.
Number 5, the Chris's Overwatch stream from June 5th.
Nice.
Number 4, picking up Uncharted 4.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey-oh.
We're still in the top 5, baby.
Yeah, we're back on top.
Yeah.
Number 3, Dangerous Golf Part 2. Number 2, Dangerous Golf Part 1.
Nice.
And number 1, This War of Mine, The Little Ones, The First Day.
Yeah.
That's
What
awesome.
is going on?
It's become our Minecraft.
There's got to be some SOE in there that we accidentally have in there. There has to be. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Wanted to talk quickly before we get to the questions. Episode 200, July 16th. We've got one more week for the sign up for the escape game. Router, you need to get your money in.
Oh, snap. You're right. I do, don't I?
Gosh, what the heck? With this guy.
I apologize. I was
Go
cruising.
on one cruise and get paid for. You think everybody's paying for everything for you.
You're right. You guys can handle it. Thank you.
One more week. Go to the forum. We obviously will be blasting it on Twitter again this week. And I'm sorry that we're overloading you with it, but we just don't want anybody to miss it.
Yeah.
The lighties. I mean, not to call people out.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Yeah, we
Ooh.
are.
But sheesh Louise, if I got to, I'll do it.
Yeah, hit it.
Ooh.
So yeah, man, get your money in for that or don't. because you don't have to go to the escape room. We just thought it would be a fun thing to do. So if you just want to come to episode 200, that's fine and free and going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
But the escape game is going to be something else.
Yeah, don't go to the Parthenon.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Come on.
Be good people here.
Right.
Don't go be like, oh, we had a picnic instead. Come to the escape game. You ain't come all the way to Nashville to do a picnic. I'm so glad. I hope the Lighties are still coming. I haven't heard if they're coming or not, but I hope that last time they missed it for a wedding, which I kind of did.
No excuses now.
Yeah, exactly. Unless somebody else is getting married.
That's right.
All right. Woo. I think that's it for me. Chris McCracken.
Dang it.
Oh, yeah. Caught him sleeping.
No, I'm not sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm awake. I have my black coffee, remember?
He's killing time what he's
killing
doing.
time. Yeah,
Stall tactic.
Oh, my gosh.
Filler.
I got nothing.
I got you. I got it. Because I haven't done it in a while. Rate us on iTunes so that we can prevent Gabe from going into random German strangers' houses.
There we go. My gosh, I'm usually so prepared. I feel like such a loser. MTG, oops.
Hey.
Nah.
Oopsing myself.
Let's get into some questions.
I guess it's time to get this question party started. So let's do it. Email Daniel. How early is too early to let your kids play violent video games? Ooh, this is a good one.
Ooh, wow.
At least 8 months.
Right.
They need to be able to hold the controller on their own.
Yeah.
They can drool on it all they want, but throw in some Doom and have a party.
Man, there's so many different levels of violence.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is such a hot topic, too.
Oh, this topic is so hot right now.
It's so hot right now.
I just want to dress all in black and get my nose pierced.
Oh, gosh.
Man, I don't know.
I think it's too early if they're not able to separate out the emotions of playing that kind of game with real life. And I think there's that age, and I haven't hit it yet, but there's going to be that age where you and your kid are able to have a meaningful conversation about something. And I think you should wait until then. Yeah.
And sometimes it takes I don't want to say a tragic news story, but something that's in the news that I don't know why, but for example, like Columbine, something like that, like if something like that were to happen and your child is witnessing that and kind of soaking all that in, that's probably a great time to talk about that and have that conversation.
Yeah, exactly. And see where they're at.
If they can discern and what's true versus what's reality, and and kind of have this idea of right and wrong, life or death kind of a thing. Then I think it's they can do that. Yeah,
I think that, and obviously that age is different for everybody.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
right.
And especially, and it also depends on girl or boy too.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I know some of my buddies would let their kids play Destiny, but they wouldn't let them play Call of Duty.
Right.
And so, and there is that thing about like shooting humans versus shooting aliens. And so, maybe work them into it.
Yeah. And there's tons of games that I think could be, I like Destiny as a good example. I think my nephew, he's at that point now. He's ready. I think he's ready to get into that, and he's a good kid and he can decipher those kind of things and knows fantasy from reality. And so Destiny's like a good one to start in because it's not really violent.
It's not crazy violent.
Yeah, it's not crazy violent, but it still has those elements in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I would say early. Unfortunately for me, I don't know. It's hard to say an age, but like if I were to just throw an age out there, I would say like early teens.
Yep. I'm right
somewhere
there with
that 12 to 14. Sometimes you got that uber mature kid that can maybe handle it at 11, but that's the age range I would think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would say too early is before that.
Ed, Chris, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I would. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, I think I'm not a parent, so I don't have to make this decision.
Oh, don't cop out like that. Come on now.
Honestly, I don't know. I know that my nephew, he just turned 10, 11? Crap, now his age is leaving my mind. But I know he plays Call of Duty. Now, he doesn't play with a headset to where he's talking to other people, but my brother lets him play Call of Duty, and he's played for a couple years now, I think, and it doesn't seem to affect him or do anything weird. But he only plays that in sports games, and he only plays like when he comes over to my brother's house because he's, splits time between his mom and his dad.
Sure.
So, I mean, it seems fine, but I don't know. I don't feel like his age, when he first started playing, that most parents would say like, yeah, that's totally cool. But that was the decision my brother made, and it doesn't seem to affect him. So,
Yeah.
But I don't really know because I don't have to think about this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I genuinely have no idea.
Yeah.
I think it depends, like you guys were saying, it depends on the kid, and probably I would have guessed the same age range that Gabe said. I don't know, 11 to 13 or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think we all have that age where if we knew somebody with kids and they said, yeah, they're playing Call of Duty, it's like, didn't they just turn 7? That seems early.
And like kind of how y'all said earlier, you can definitely tell some kids, you can tell their maturity level and get a sense of what they can and can't comprehend and understand. Yeah,
exactly.
So, I mean, it really is different for every kid, but as a general, it's just, I don't know how to make that call.
Yeah. It's
like
a feel thing, I think. Yeah. It's exactly right.
Good question.
Man, great question, Daniel. Thank you for that. Sticking with email, Ben D. Just have to give you a heads up that I love the show, and oddly enough, my dogs love it even more. Every Thursday, or the soonest possible day it is not raining, I take my dogs for an extra long walk. I love that your show is longer than just news, and love hearing you guys talk about what's up in your life. I especially like how it seems like the show is coming to an end, and bam, questions come in, and you guys still continue to just shoot the stuff for a while.
Nice.
Keep up the amazing work, and especially since you guys wake up at the crack of dawn to have a long show, even more props. I thank you, but more importantly, Brandy and Remy, my dogs, thank you.
Nice,
Wow.
Remy.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Ben,
Gotta
man,
love
thank
that,
you
man.
for that.
That's
That
awesome.
was awesome. I love that.
Yeah, that made my day. That's great. And I'm glad now that we're moving on to dogs as our demographic as well. So it's
Exactly.
Yes.
even
Nailed it.
better. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Nailed it. Sponsored by Purina.
We're going to dominate all the species.
That's right.
We're looking at you, elephants.
That's right. You're next. Pachyderms. Facebook.
Terms.
Facebook, Lucas Ham, Swisher.
Oh, yeah.
Gentlemen, top of the morning to you. Do any of you happen to know the proper response to that Irish greeting? If not, it's "and the rest of the day" to you.
Oh.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Okay.
I absolutely knew that.
Yeah, of course you did. Our token Irish boy. Anyways, happy best friend day. So my question, I love that he gives us these random days. So my question is, besides your wives, who's your best friend? Tell us about them. My best friend is Tom. He's the brother I never had, the loudest person I know, and used to be a male nurse, and now is a director of a hospital.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Nice. So you're a nurse, Fokker? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Gosh, I have a lot of best friends, which is weird to say as an adult, because I don't use that term anymore. Like, oh, that's my best friend.
Yeah.
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Yes.
But if I'd have to like go back, I mean, obviously the guys on the road were brothers. You know
Sure.
what I mean? And so we've been together for 14 years. We know so much about each other. We've lived so much life. But if I was going to stretch out and just like not take the easy route, me and Ed knew, number one, me and Ed are best friends. But off this podcast, there's a guy named Chico
Oh yeah.
that I came up knowing just from working at Goatee and all those in that place. And I would say Chico's my best friend. Puerto Rican guy from Philly.
Love Chico.
Yeah. Love Philly.
Love Chico. Yeah. Love Philly. Love Chico. Love Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah, buddy.
And so, yeah, he's a gamer. Doesn't listen to the podcast. So maybe he's my best friend, but I'm not his best friend.
Wah, wah.
I was just kidding. And so yeah, Chico Gonzalez.
That's awesome.
Edward.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Apart from you guys on the podcast, because I feel like that's the second easiest answer
that's a
after
given.
my wife.
It is,
That's a given.
There's a guy that I went to college with. His name is Ed as well, and we went to Ball State in Indiana together. And that guy he's probably one of the funniest people I know.
Really?
And, yeah, and I always thought it was a shame because he ended up being a news reporter in Oklahoma City, and no one could ever know how funny he was. Just because he had to be the, Mr. Straight-laced guy.
Yeah,
and
sure.
He actually just this last year stepped down from his duties there because he was encountering people on their worst day. He was the guy on the street, and he just hated being the guy who was like, "Oh, you just lost everything in a house fire. How do you feel?"
Right.
Yeah.
It finally caught up with him, and he's like, I just can't talk to people on their worst day ever. And so I thought it was really big of him to step away
Good for
from
him, man.
a news reporter job in a major city in a major market. And
Wow.
yeah, he's just a good guy.
Good for him.
Nice.
Shout out to Mr. Doney.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one for me too. And this might seem a little weird, but I don't know.
You don't have any best
Yeah.
friends?
I don't have any best friends.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what's funny? Like, I have a really close connection with my in-laws, actually. Like, I
You really do. Yeah.
I talk to them every day. I see them almost every day, and they've been so helpful with everything. And
That's awesome.
and it's not to diss my parents either. I mean, our family, like, my brother's in town, and I just saw him for the first time in like a month and a half.
Oh, wow.
And that's just how it goes. Family's a little bit different, like blood family's a little bit different, but definitely have a special bond because not every son-in-law has good relationships with their mother and father-in-law, but I have a very close one with them, and I can talk to them about anything.
That's so cool.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool.
It's really cool.
Mr. McCracken?
Well, since I'm barred from saying the real answer, which is Stacy.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all given, by the way. Our wives are all, of course, our best friends.
Digitally, it's going to be you guys. But real world, like flesh and blood that I see frequently, I'm going to have to say both of my brothers, and I'll add in now as I got older, my sister.
Yeah, Jenna.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, me and my sister didn't get along very well. So our relationship has definitely gotten a lot better pretty much post high school on. But my brothers, and specifically my older brother, because we were so close in age, we just hung out and did a lot of stuff when we were growing up. And especially once we got to drive, we both got into cars and racing and working on cars. And a lot of times, like, I can't think of any really awesome event that happened in my life that my brothers weren't in some way a part of.
Oh, that's
growing
great.
up.
It's great,
Yeah.
man.
That would be my answer.
That's
Dang
so
it.
cool.
We try to work up a tear up in this piece.
I know, right, man?
That is sick. I
I
love
hate
that.
you all.
I know.
Moving on. No, that's really cool. Great question. Happy Best Friend Day. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Brett T. Bawden.
Oh, yeah.
The morning you record the show, June 8th, is my 14th wedding anniversary.
Wow,
Oh,
congratulations.
Happy anniversary!
Could I get a shout out to my beautiful, talented, and compassionate bride? Her name is Janine, and she is a saint to have put up with me for so long.
No, we can't do that for you.
No,
brother.
we
I'm
can't
so
do that.
sorry.
No,
we don't.
sorry.
We can't take requests.
You don't request
like
things, we request things from you.
that. Of course.
Of course, Janine, you're
That's so
awesome.
cool.
Happy 14th.
anniversary.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Mr. Brett is a very lucky man. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats to you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. 14 years, baby. Keep it going. As for my question, my anniversary has made me think a lot about vows, and I wanted to know what your vows to video games might sound like. Oh, that's awesome.
That's a great question.
Great question.
Oh, man.
Only because Chris said, "Oh man, you get to go first."
Yep. You start.
I vow to always love you, to always be with you, and to stay up with you late at night. Even when you're glitchy and feeling bad and not doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'll continue to play you. And
This is awesome.
I hope that I die first because I never want to live without you.
Wow.
You may now kiss the controller, baby. Well played. That was good.
Deep.
That was actually kind of heartfelt.
Really
I like
good.
it.
Right.
Edward?
I vow to enjoy playing you as long as you don't make me mad.
So this is not a for better or worse situation.
No, this is a very conditional relationship.
It's only for better. Only for better.
I vow to leave you if I get stuck. I vow to tell my friends about you when you do good things and also when you make me mad.
Exactly.
Well done.
I like it. Router.
I vow to always... Oh, man. I had it and I just lost it. Thanks, Ed. Way to go. You screwed. I know it is, isn't it? I vow to always have fun with you.
Yeah.
To wake up with you.
Hey.
I vow to always look to the future to see what you have in store for us.
Yes.
And be appreciative of it.
Oh, well.
Say, well, now we're getting saucy. And I vow to, when you do upset me or confuse me, look up all the cheats on YouTube. There you go.
I like it. Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
All right, Gabe.
Oh,
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Hey, girl. Yeah.
Gotta bring the sauce.
Hey, you gotta bring the sauce.
Fine.
Pablo Francisco? Are you kidding?
Baby.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Oh, so good.
I solemnly swear, I don't know which one it is.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. To make sure you always plugged in
Yeah.
and updated, and that we will have many a good time together. This is why I didn't write my own vows. I can do songs.
I know, right?
I state your name.
I state your name.
Exactly. To have and to hold. And I promise to see other people on the side.
I'm just gonna say, all of y'all are very one-sided relationships.
See people on the side.
Because
You
here's
got
the
a
thing.
side chick.
You were made for me. I wasn't necessarily made for you.
That's awesome.
It's not me. It's you.
That was good, man. I love that.
I love you so much. And I promise to talk about you every week to a bunch of people that I don't know.
There you go.
From this day forward.
Yeah, and I'll brag on you till as long as you're
Good to me.
keeping it tight, keeping it right. Golly. It definitely sounds terrible. It's definitely conditional.
Oh, it's extremely conditional. So be it.
May I have the red rings?
Red ring.
Well played, Mr. Placencia. Well played. May I the red rings, please?
I think
Yes.
I think my vows would have been completely different pre Batman on PC.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
you did me wrong. You did me wrong, gaming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move
shoot,
on.
My cheeks hurt. That's
Let's move on to the
hilarious.
honeymoon, shall we? All right, Keyshawn Ramos. Hey, here's an update. He was the one that had the ban on his account for Halo 4. He wrote back. He said, if you remember from 2 weeks ago, I had the ban for my account on Halo 4. Never did get lifted. But he's able to play Halo 4 on the Master Chief Collection, so all is well.
Interesting.
Oh, there you go.
That's not all as well. That's jacked up. They should lift the ban.
They still should lift the ban. But I mean, if you can play it on the Master Chief Collection, then that's fine.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then his question is, hey guys, in your opinion, which game has the best story?
Ooh.
Wow.
That's loaded.
That's a hard question.
That is a very loaded question.
Best story? Man, it's hard to say because like if you're a story guy like me,
Yep.
I tend to boil things down to the common denominator. So like, you know, we've seen Mario's story a billion times. And so it's hard to say that saving the girl is the best story because it's been done.
Yeah.
But I think it's the best story. Like I like the love over the save the universe thing.
Yeah.
And And so I'm going to say Mario Brothers.
Wow, look at you. Getting all introspective after you pronounce your vows.
After my terrible vows.
Your terrible vows. They're terrible.
terrible vows.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I'm with you in that I'm the story guy, just like Gabe. For me,
I mean, the guy's princess was in a different castle like 7 times.
Right.
And he was like, that will not deter a brother. I'm coming to get you.
I'm coming to get you.
It don't get no, I mean, come on.
But that's also her fault that she let him be captured 7 times.
No, she was captured once, but he was just led astray.
Right. I just kind of question her wisdom there, but whatever. I'm a story guy. But I think I kind of follow probably a more common. It's The Last of Us and Uncharted for me. And honestly, I think a little bit Uncharted more than The Last of Us because it's been consistent throughout the different games.
Yeah. Yes.
And the stories they're always good stories. Yes, they all have a similar theme, but there's always a scene in each of those that kind of hits you a little bit different. It throws you off a little bit, and we'll get to, I'm sure, some of them in our spoiler cast next week.
Sorry.
Hopefully. But I think the Uncharted series is a very consistent and powerful story.
Yeah.
Edward.
I would have to say, man, there's such a difference between story and storytelling, and it's easy for me to say, oh, this one was great, but then I think, well, I like the storytelling, but maybe not the story so much.
Interesting.
Would hold up as much. But you know what? I got to go with BioShock Infinite.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, yeah.
Just because it left me talking for days and days and days afterwards.
Yep.
For
it's
sure.
It's trippy, it's weird, but it's also extremely cool and powerful.
Yeah.
Yep, I like it.
Chris McCracken?
Metal Gear Solid. We know, we get it.
Donkey Kong.
If we're looking at games like that have multiple ones and you're looking at them overall, it probably will be Metal Gear. Now, there is definitely cracks in the armor there where stuff doesn't really add up when you put them all together.
Now it's like the X-Men movies.
But when you look at it as a whole and the fact that they all came out of order, but yet he was still able to weave a narrative to where they all intertwine and do technically work together, I think that's pretty cool. But I mean, I could easily give it to The Last of Us. I could give it to Uncharted, even though the story's not like the character himself is not the greatest. I thought the whole God of War series was kind of interesting. The revenge tale.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Sure.
He was just a little bit too angry, a little too much of the time, but the story of going from where he started then all the way to Zeus and, getting rid of all of Mount Olympus, that was cool.
He's the Eminem of video games.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to probably give it to Metal Gear, but that's a really tough one. It could go a couple different ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good question.
Great question, Keyshawn. Thanks for that, and thanks for the update. That's very cool. Mr. McCracken, how much time do we have?
5 minutes.
All right, let's do this. Twitter, Arctic Warlocks, blah, 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 E3. I'm having pasta for dinner. Do you put grated Parmesan cheese or shredded mozzarella on your pasta? I love that question.
Sorry, I'm recovering from the whiplash right now.
Right, exactly.
I'll do both.
Yeah, I don't mind doing, but
of course not right now on the whole 30. But
those days are done for you for a little while. I'm not a huge Parmesan cheese person, just because I feel like it tastes like vomit sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
That's a great visual.
Yeah, well, there you have it. Good morning.
Sir, would you like some vomit on your pasta?
Some vomit on your angel hair
Is Parmesan the one that you just shake out of that tube?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, grated cheese.
Yeah, grated Parmesan. But yeah, I'm a fan of cheese in general on pasta. I think that works. But I'm not a huge Parmesan cheese, and that's sacrilege because I've married into an Italian family, and they use that like it's going out of style.
Yeah. I'll take the shredded stuff, man.
Yeah, I'll take shredded.
Nice.
Good question.
At James Bissett, we all know Gabe's happiest E3 moment. What Gabe's happiest E3 moment was, but what is everyone else's favorite past E3 announcement?
Good question.
My favorite, I don't really have a favorite E3 announcement, but my favorite has been hearing Gabe tell his E3 stories.
Oh, yes. And you still have to tell the one that got you on the pod. Well, it didn't get you on the podcast, but the one.
It pretty much did.
Yeah, it kind of did, actually. Yeah, and I think that needs to be told at 200, by the way.
Ooh.
It's such a great story.
It is a great story. So start gathering, collect your thoughts and your notes there.
I know, right?
Because I think I'm putting you on the spot on that one, because I think it's so great, man. I was dying.
That's a good story.
I'll never forget that day too, man. We were
maybe it'll be a special. Like maybe it's off air at 200.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like it could definitely be its own episode because it's such a great epic story.
It is. Man, I'll never forget it, sitting at lunch at McCreary's, just hammering it out.
Am I the only one on here that doesn't know the story?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I really got to know. It better happen at 200.
Yeah, I might tell it off air, and then it'll be
there you
special
go.
to 200.
It's an exclusive just for people who show up to 200. I like that.
Exclusive.
I like that.
So if you know the story, that's a platinum trophy.
That is definitely a platinum trophy.
It's just going to be like when they did The Last of Us Live and they had that one final scene that only people who were there got to see it.
Yeah,
it wasn't in the game. It's going to be like that. I like that.
Yeah, baby. Something special.
I'm going to come down out of the group and I'm going to go sit with the audience because I need to hear it.
Yeah. I'll be like, so there I was.
Yeah. Past E3 announcement. Anyone?
Christopher, you got one?
I'm going to say mine, honestly, is probably the E3 where they announced the PS4 pricing and all that stuff. Because that, out of all the ones that I've watched, which I've only been watching since about 2009 or 10, that was the biggest like mic drop moment out of all the E3s that I've seen.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's not a game, but I can't think of another time where they were just like, boom, there you go, I'm out.
Yeah. Timmy?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think that one and just seeing The Last of Us footage for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Still is just like,
that was
I'd go back and still
awesome
watch that because it's posted on YouTube.
And I actually watched that yesterday.
It's just so
That's
cool.
awesome.
It was such a great moment, and just everybody was like, and just the way that they cut that whole scene.
That. Oh my gosh.
They cut that scene perfectly.
Yeah, at that shotgun shot.
Wait.
Yep.
Bang!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That thing was awesome.
Yep. Amazing.
Woo!
Well, Gabe, you've been there, so is it better live? It's got to be better live, and
it's way better live. You kidding me?
You've been at probably one of the bigger announcements.
It's gotta be last year, though, right?
I mean, mine was last year, but
of course.
my favorite E3 moment probably is the first time I went.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which we'll hear about in episode 200.
That's right.
But that was the year that they showed The Last of Us. And so it's so hard because each year there's been something really cool. I mean, seeing the PS4 come out and all that was really cool too. Mm-hmm. And then obviously Final Fantasy VII last year tops all of them.
Yep.
I didn't get to totally nerd out because I was trying to be too cool sitting next to Brandon Scott. But,
of course. But you punched the guy in the arm, so what do you expect?
Besides giving somebody a dead arm next to me. That's what it's got to be.
I could just see you doing that too, because I've been the recipient of that before.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very physical in my excitement.
It'd be amazing.
Oh, man.
Is that it? Is everybody? Oh, Ed, sorry.
No, mine is Gabe retelling his stories.
There you go.
Just because, I don't really have a favorite. I've only seen like 3 of them, but definitely Gabe's retelling of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we'll make this one the last one because it's short and sweet. Travis Prospicel at Tattoo Trav. How long does it take you to digest Taco Bell? 2 minutes. Good night, everybody.
Exactly. Does it digest?
I don't think so.
I think it just goes right through you. You're like a straw, and just Taco Bell just.
Hey, right. Chris, there's your cleansing right there. Just go to Taco Bell.
I know. That's what I try to tell her. We shouldn't do the whole 30. We should do the whole Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
We don't
30
need
days.
30 days. We need 5 minutes in Taco Bell drive-through at 3:00 in the morning. We'll be good to go.
I love it. That's really funny.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Oh man, thank you guys so much for your questions.
Yes, of course.
The question of the week, obviously for you guys, what are you looking forward to the most about E3? What are you wanting to see? What are you wanting to see? Chris McCracken.
I want to know more information about Neo and what it's going to cost. And I also want to know if Xbox is kind of doing the same, if they can give any information about that.
Nice. Edward.
I'm just looking forward to the trailers. Like, I don't think it's a spoiler to know that Watch Dogs 2 is there, but I just want to see the trailer for it.
Yep.
There you go. Router.
I've got to say, I'm not as excited about the Sony press conference for one reason, and Chris, don't hate me for this, but I think they're going to talk a lot about VR, and it's just not my thing. I'm actually very interested to hear what Microsoft has to bring now, because Spotlight's kind of on them to step up.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of curious to see what they've got. But I love it all, man. I'm taking a half day on Monday and be watching Sunday. I get butterflies in my stomach before the press conferences because I get so excited about what we've got coming up. It's so much fun.
I think I want the most, now that I've got Final Fantasy VII, which would have been my answer the last 15 years.
Right, of course.
I just want to see something new.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something borrowed, something blue,
surprise
something old,
me.
something new. Yeah, I want something that you just don't expect at all, and you're like, that looks awesome.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
And you know what's sad is I don't think we get a lot of that because there's always so many leaks and because there's so much media out there. Like no one's really surprised at anything. I want a true surprise. Like, boom, this game looks amazing, and hey, it's coming out. Boom, this time. Like
exactly.
Bethesda did it right in their press conference last year with Fallout and the app game and everything. Like that was awesome because it was so out of the blue.
Right.
Yes, and I'm okay. Even I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm okay even if it's a sequel.
Yeah, me too.
So if they Last of Us 2 for some strange reason this E3, which I don't think will happen, but if they do, I will be really happy about that.
I will be too.
Right.
All right. Let us know what you guys want to see. E3 2016. I can't believe it's almost here, and I can't believe I'm not there.
Yeah,
it's killing me not to be there. If this child wasn't being born, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Child.
I know these kids always getting away. I would have got away with it too. Let us know. Use hashtag answer MTTG. Obviously, we will post it on the forum for a longer form answer there. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Ed Placencia. That's Chris McCracken. And we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Bam!